about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Garnett is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Murray in at the 1. Outside Dumars. Miller outside. Let's go. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Hibbert. New York moving it around. Outside Kemp. Count it. Good.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence. The quintessential combo guard.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside Lin. Garnett with a screen on Dumars. It's Garnett on the wing. Back to Lin. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan a screen on Dumars. Here's Lin. The Knicks pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
Now here's Murray. Kemp with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Dumars a screen on Murray. Snow the pass to Miller. Good on the triple. Miller's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Garnett outside. To the middle and stolen by Hibbert. Garnett grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 5. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Dumars the pass to Snow. Miller outside. Fires the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dumars against Lin. The kick out to Lopez. Miller against Garnett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Now here's Lin. Still scoreless. Pass to Lopez. Can they get it? Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Dumars. Miller outside. Back to Dumars. The screen from Kemp. There's Miller with the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Garnett. Brown against Lynn. Fires for three. Kemp with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here is Miller. 8 points for him. Brown outside. Back to Miller. The trade. Offensive rebound. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thompson right side. Pass to Garnett. Shoots the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 9. And it's Miller in the corner. Hibbert kicks to Dumars. The screen from Kemp. It's Kemp on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Garnett. DeRozan for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
So for the Knicks, Kings check in for Hibbert. Whitmore comes in for Brandon Miller. And Daniels subbed in for Dumars. Minnesota also making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Lopez. Aminu comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Jeremy Lin.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. DeRozan a screen on Brown. Here's Podziemski. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Whitmore. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
That's tipped. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. New York ahead. They lead by 12. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. DeRozan out there with Podziemski. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. Then there's Bradley. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Here's Daniels. No scoring in this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Thompson left side. And DeRozan kicks to Aminu. Thompson outside. Podziemski with it. Bradley is screen on Brown. Podziemski's shot is good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Daniels. Kemp with a screen for Daniels. No one near him. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Knicks lead by 12. And Minnesota has possession. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. checked in for the Knicks. Minnesota also with the sub. Murray's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Bradley's got his first 2 points.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
King, the pass to Snow. DeRozan with the rebound.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Brown. And Bradley gets it to go.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Whitmore. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Murray's got the ball here for Minnesota. And it's good, 2 points.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And here's Kemp, guarded by Bradley. Kemp against Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Kemp with the bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to DeRozan. This one for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Kemp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes a step back. The 11-footer and too long on the shot. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. DeRozan passes to Thompson. Murray surveying the D. Thompson a screen on Brown. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Kemp. They double team Kemp. Here's King. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Knicks, Jackson, he's checked in for Kemp. Miller comes in for Whitmore. And it's Dumars in for Brown. And then for Minnesota, Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Bradley. Gibson comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Jeremy Lin in for DeMar DeRozan. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The Knicks making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Here's Thompson. Pass to Garnett. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gibson setting the pick for Lynn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the inside. Lock at 6. Shots good by Gibson.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. There's the pick. Here's Miller. Baseline jumper. King's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Lynn against Snow. Lynn kicks to Murray. Pass to Gibson. Lays it up off the glass. Gibson's got 4 points this quarter.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Miller with a wide open look. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 5. Murray finds Garnett. Murray outside. Gibson with the screen on Snow. Snow against Murray. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Snow. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Lynn against Snow. Lynn the pass to Garnett. A power play by KG.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Works to absolute perfection.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Minnesota, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Knicks leading by 3. Kemp is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Snow. Then it's Miller. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. buries it down low.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Murray, good.
Yeah, Murray shoots from range at a terrific clip. As he continues to get dialed in, he's going to be a real threat out there.
Miller outside. Back to Dumars. It's up a three, and the three ball is good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Garnett. He has 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside Dumars. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Snow can't hit.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Pass to Lynn. Now Lopez. Kemp defending. 5 on the clock. Lopez dishes to Murray. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Kemp. On the wing, Miller. DeRozan defending. Now here's Hibbert. And Lynn comes to help. Hibbert with the screen. Releases. Second chance shot. The shot is good off the backboard. Hibbert's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Pass to Lopez. Garnett with the screen from Murray. Launches a 3. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. DeRozan against Snow. Hibbert. It's good. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, Snow, terrific job there. Just kind of setting the pace. Exceptional at breaking down the defense with his passing.
Lynn looking it over. Down low. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Lynn. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside Dumars. Hibbert with the screen on Lynn. The 10-footer. And it's Hibbert missing.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. Pass to Garnett. Outside for Murray. And here is Lynn. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, Jeremy Lin finds a way to get to the inside of that paint, and difficult for the defense to do anything in there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. he's checked in for Snow. Thompson, he's checked in for Minnesota. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 1, the Knicks. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
And so Miller will bring it up for New York. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Kept alive. Timberwolves trail by 3. DeRozan passes to Lynn. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lynn. To the middle. Lopez, no luck.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, here is Miller. 8 points for him. The 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
DeRozan bounce pass. And a wide open look for Lynn. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Well, I think this is a great area of growth for DeMar DeRozan. His ability to use his teammates to enhance the team scoring.
Miller. Yep, that one goes in there. Miller's got 10 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
And that one is good. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Whitmore comes in for Miller, and Daniels subbed in for Dumars. Timberwolves also changing it up. Bradley's checked in for Lopez. Aminu comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Jeremy Lin. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 4. 6 to shoot. Here's Pajemski. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Brown outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Thompson for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Brown outside. Back to Kemp. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Knicks leading by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Bradley. Jeremy Lin is out there with Murray. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. And here's Jackson. Brown the pass to King. Now here's Dumars. Clock at 6. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Up top, Lynn. Gibson the screen. To take the lead. Lynn's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brown the pass to King. And here's Dumars. Here's Snow. Jackson in the corner. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lynn against Brown. Deep 2 for Murray. And Thompson kicks to Murray. Outside Bradley. In the corner, it's Lynn. Back to Gibson. King with the block. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Thompson against Dumars. Back to Brown. 3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In the corner, Murray with it. Stolen by Dumars. Pass to Snow. Lets a floater go. No good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Thompson against Dumars. Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Timeout, New York.
Group in for the Knicks. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Jackson. Kemp comes in for King. Miller's checked in for Dumars. And Daniels subbed in for Brown. And then for Minnesota, Lopez, he's checked in for Bradley. Garnett comes in for Taj Gibson. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Garnett. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Snow the pass to Kemp. Miller outside. Lets it go with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Daniels. New York moving the ball around. Here's Kemp. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. He's checked in for New York. Minnesota also with the sub. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Thompson. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Lopez. Garnett with the screen for Lin. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan from outside. No good there. Now Dumars. Here's Snow. Miller surveying the floor. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Just too much power and explosiveness.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. New York ball. Here's Miller. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Oh, off the glass.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Miller against DeRozan. DeRozan a screen on Snow. Outside, Lin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. Down low, Garnett puts it in.
You can see the precision passing of Lin on full display there. So talented at running the pick and roll and getting the ball over to his man.
Now Miller. DeRozan pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Garnett. That's in there.
Showing again why he's a champion, rising to the challenge.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Outside DeRozan. Plays it in off the window.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
DeRozan against Miller. DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Lopez. He drills the 3.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break.
Oh, he nailed it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Whoa. Doesn't get any better than that.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
So a close game sees New York take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first,